Hi, welcome to the show, Film Addicts. Thanks for tuning in. Today, our special guest is Jamal Lloyd Johnson. You've seen him on some popular TV shows like Disney's Just Go With It and A Million Little Things. You can see him in his newest film, Eurotrash, which will be released on Amazon Prime in 2021. It was written by Tony Peck. That's Gregory Peck's son. Jamal, welcome to the show.
How you doing, Marilyn? I'm so grateful to be here on your show. I am a huge fan, I must say. Love Film Addicts, and just thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. So those of you who listen to our show, you know how we do it. We always ask, so Jamal, what is your favorite all-time movie?
You know, I'm definitely a period piece guy, and I love musicals, and so I would have to say one of my favorite all-time movies is The Red Violin. Independent movie, but such a classic. It basically tells a story of a violin across 4 different centuries and 4 different cultures, traveling from Vienna, Austria, to Shanghai, to Canada. Just an amazing film. And you know, it came out in 1998 and actually won an Academy Award for Best Original Score, directed by Francis Gerard. And just love that movie. I've probably seen that movie over 35 times. And actually also had one of my favorite actors in the movie. He plays a cameo, Samuel L. Jackson. So, you know, that's another reason why I love the movie.
Yeah, I love that movie too. I just thought it was just one of those classically stunning films, and just so beautifully haunting. I love that one too. Great choice. And so now you know I'm going to ask you, what's your favorite Criterion movie?
Wow, that's a tough one. I have so many, but you know, I'm going to stick with the contemporary style right now, and God rest his soul, Chadwick Boseman, but one of my favorite Criterion movies right now is Black Panther. Yes. I say Black Panther because of what it has done and what it did to the African-American culture, and being able to showcase African-Americans, Africans in that particular light of being powerful kings, queens, princes, and never before have we seen a film like that to transcend across so many different countries, that it was openly accepted in, and it was one of the largest box office grossing films of all time. And you know, Chadwick Boseman and all the others did such an amazing job being in that film. I was looking forward to possibly auditioning for Black Panther 2. Don't know if they're going to have it now because Chadwick is irreplaceable. But I will say it's definitely my favorite Criterion movie right now.
Yeah, and the director, Coogler?
Ryan Coogler.
Oh gosh, he's just amazing, and he, you know, he just started out with those short films and just was on fire. And I love how he storyboards everything out and has little models, and he just knows every little move. I just thought it was so amazing. Just a really great pick. So, yeah, so you've been working a lot, and I just want to know, you know, do you have a favorite director? And you know, we most of us here on this channel, we're probably like aspiring or also write, direct, and produce. So it's really exciting if you ever get to do one of your favorite film shots and aspire to one of those film shots. So I want to know who your favorite director is and what's your favorite film shot.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, you spoke about one of them, Ryan Coogler. I love him. I love what him and Michael B. Jordan have done with doing several films together, Fruitvale Station to Creed and Black Panther. So, you know, I've been kind of following that same model with what I say is my favorite director right now. And he's a friend of mine. His name is Andy Cruz. He's actually a leading editor for Netflix and Sony, and he directed 2 award-winning films right now, Perception, as well as my most recent award-winning film that you can watch on Amazon Prime called Two Wrongs. And so that guy is just amazing. He's up and coming, but he is top notch when it comes to directing, editing, his stills, his shots, his angles, just nothing less than beautiful. And one of the amazing shots that he did was in our film that we did two wrongs. And so there was a scene where he kind of narrows in for a close-up when it looks like I'm about to punch a police officer, and it's an exterior shot. It's just amazing. You would have to really see the movie to get a feel for what I'm talking about. But that moment, he brings that intensity in that shot. No words are being said right there. It's just the intensity, from the intensity of my face to the intensity of panning into my fist, to the intensity of the police officer, to the intensity of the exterior shot. Just truly amazing.
I love that. So we have to watch out for Andy Cruz. You introduced me to him, and I met him, and he sent me some scripts. So we'll have to take a look at those scripts and see what we can do. And so some fun things that we like to do on Film Addicts is, what's your favorite quote and what's your favorite character's name?
Well, God rest his soul, Sean Connery is one of my other favorite all-time actors. And so with saying that, I'm a Bond guy. I love James Bond, and that is definitely by far my favorite character name, because it just speaks power, intensity, elegance, intelligence, sophistication, and so that's by far my favorite character name.
Yeah, mine is, I guess, Mrs. Moneypenny. And then I was just listening, rewatching some 007 movies, and one was like Triple X. Remember, the girl was Triple X. So
yes.
I mean, there are so many one-liners in that movie. So any other favorite quote lines?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say from James Bond, of course, and it's the reason why I drink the new James Bond drink, the Vesper Martini, and shaken, not stirred. And so I've always been a vodka guy, and I love me some martinis. And so that line has always stuck with me since I was a kid: shaken, not stirred.
I love that. Shaken, not stirred. Is that how you like it, Jamal Lloyd Johnson? Yeah. So a fun fact about you.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna shock the world with this one. So, a fun fact about me is what most people don't know. You can't really find it online if you Google me, and you can Google me by putting in Jamal Lloyd Johnson. Yes, that is my actual middle name. But a fun fact about me is I actually have 6 children. So I have, and they're all girls. So I have 2 girls that are my own, and I have 4 stepchildren they're all girls. So such a amazingly crazy, beautiful house that I have. We just got a dog as well. We have a puppy, a Weimaraner. His name is Jagger, after the most amazing rock artist Mick Jagger, right? But we have a huge family, and I don't think most people would think that I have 6 girls with all my masculinity coming off of me.
Yeah, because you played the boxer. They picked his boxer for Disney, right? You were in your boxer.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a little fun fact that I can share, because I helped with this. What was your Christmas commercial last year, and who was in it with you?
Oh my gosh! So the Christmas commercial that you actually assisted on that booking with was for Hellsberg, and it was aired at the Christmas tree lighting in New York. The ceremony last year, such a beautiful thing. Over 40 million people had a chance to tune in to watch that actual commercial. Such a beautiful thing. And we also, my wife shot that. My actual wife was in the commercial with me. I mean, just amazing thing. Thank you again for that, Marilyn. Such a beautiful moment. And we actually watched the commercial the other day. It's timeless.
Yeah, and tell them what commercial that was for.
That was for Hellsberg Diamonds.
Hellsberg's Diamonds, because you said that, but yeah, diamonds, and your wife got a beautiful necklace.
She got a beautiful, beautiful, very expensive necklace.
Yeah, that was and that's a great memory that your kids can see you and your wife in that commercial. Such beautiful. But Jamal and your wife, y'all were great in that. And I want to let the our listeners, because we have a lot of film addicts that are up and coming, and we have like professionals and like we have different levels here. But can you just tell us how you started and how you started acting and your love for acting all started?
Absolutely. So, my love really came from my parents. My parents were educators, but they also were very artistic. And so when I was a young kid, they used to take me to tons of plays. And I also attended a progressive independent school. So when I was young, I was doing Shakespearean plays, holiday plays. And so from there, the love for the arts grew, and I ended up attending the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York. And from there, I did several plays. And from there, came to California and kind of have, pursued my acting career. Well, I've had a wonderful opportunity to do several commercials, and, I had an opportunity to do several plays and television shows. And as we alluded to earlier, the first lead role for me in a feature film called Eurotrash.
Yeah, could you tell us about this movie, the leading role of Eurotrash?
Absolutely. So I must say thank you again for helping me with that booking also. But Eurotrash is it's a European style, British style film that centers around a brother and sister who come upon the inheritance of their father, and they're back and forth on who's going to get all of the money. And so I play the closest friend of the brother, and it is such a wild ride. You definitely have to look forward to that on Amazon Prime in the next year. And it's actually written by Tony Peck, who is the son of the world famous actor Gregory Peck.
And Jamal, when you were on the set, remember you calling me and go, hello, they want me to jump from the roof? Is that included?
Absolutely.
In my contract? Isn't stunts extra?
No, I absolutely remember that. There was a scene where not to give too much away from the film, but there was a scene where they actually wanted me to jump probably about 30 feet from the roof of this mansion that we were filming into the pool. And I said, let me call my agent to tell them to increase my pay rates if they want me to do that.
and I'm like, wait, you're up for a couple of films. If anything happens to you, you won't be able to do them. But
exactly. So we figured something else out for that.
Yeah, but tell us your funny story about film. You were dragged from where and did what?
Absolutely. So there was another portion of the scene where, and not to give too much away, where one of the other characters has to drag me down from the top flight of some stairs, like a kind of winding staircase. And as he's dragging me down, and mind you, I'm 6'4", 240 pounds of muscle here, so it was definitely
he's in shape.
it was a tough task, I say, by my co-star. But as he's dragging me down the stairs, the director yells out, "Are you okay, Jamal? Are you okay?" And just as in a simple beat, I just raise my hand up with a thumbs up, and then go back down, put my hand down, and get back in the character. And that was definitely a funny moment there. And because after we shot it, we all had a big laugh about that one. That was great.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, you can catch Jamal Lloyd Johnson playing the role of Snoop, a kingpin, in the mini suspense series called Identity Theft by Brian Herskowitz. And that will be playing on Thrilling Stories podcast. So do take a look for Jamal as a voiceover in Thrilling Stories podcast. You're going to love it. And Jamal, I just want to say thank you for coming on Film Addicts. We are so happy to have you today.
Thank you so much. Like I said before, I love the show, love what you guys are doing, and just appreciate you inviting me on.
Yeah, and thanks for listening today, Film Addicts, and stay tuned next week for more exciting guests, and have a happy holiday.